Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ben and thanks for watching the Source Skater Studio. I've got a message for you today that I intend on repeating over and over into the future because it's such an important message. So the main point of the message is that as skateboarders, we need to have the wisdom and humility to know when it's time to go see a doctor or other medical professional like a physical therapist or whatever. So obviously, skateboarding can be pretty tough on the body. You can have a gnarly injury and break something or whatever. And even if you don't do that, repetitive stress is something to take pretty seriously too, especially if you're skating into your late 20s, 30s, 40s and beyond, or if you've just been skating a long time in general. You got to take that stuff seriously. If you've got chronic pains that aren't going away with a little rest and tender love and care, then you should see a medical professional and get that checked out. So I'm making this video because I've been a skateboarder for a long time. I've had a good number of injuries, some pretty bad, some not so bad. And there were some that I went to see a doctor straight away for. And when I did that, that was always the right choice. And then there were other injuries where I was like, nah, it's gonna be fine. I don't need to see a doctor. And that was always the wrong choice. And that's why I want to make this video. I want to emphasize that if you feel like maybe you should see a doctor, you should probably see a doctor. I mean, if you go like 10, 15 years skateboarding and genuinely never need a doctor, then you're pretty lucky and you should probably go play the lottery. So that's kind of that. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so another thing is that I am not a doctor or other medical professional. So the content I create, I very much believe in, and I also share other content from other people who I believe in because I've learned good stuff from them. And I think, you know, if you want some nice warm-up stretches for your skate sesh, some nice cool-down stretches for after the skate sesh, if you want strength building and stretching recommendations to help condition your body better so it performs better skateboarding and is more injury resistant, then my kind of content is the way to go, especially for skateboarding because that's what I specialize in. You know, I'm a skateboarder and I've been one for a long time, so I know what kind of aches and pains skateboarders deal with, and I've dealt with those myself, and that's why I want to share this with all of you today. And there's plenty of other good stuff on YouTube out there or elsewhere on the internet for stretching, strength building, whatever. But if you just broke your ankle, some guy on YouTube is not going to cut it. You know, even if it's a doctor on YouTube, that doctor is not seeing you. You've got to go see a medical professional. So I cannot treat, cure, or diagnose any illness or injury, and neither could anybody else on YouTube or elsewhere. You got to see a professional. You know, it's one thing if you have like a Zoom call with a doctor and it's an official thing, but you know, that's like totally different. You know, with all this said, I also have the experience of being from the United States, so I know what it's like to be in a place where healthcare is complicated and difficult to access and expensive. So, you know, I understand that it can be a real pain to go see a doctor, and you might consider not seeing one because you worry about all that. But this is the health of our bodies we're talking about, and we got to really prioritize that. So, you know, I'm not saying it's always easy, but it's something that's got to be done. And that's the message for today. So trust the doctor, trust their advice, and you know, get multiple opinions if you need to, but at least follow through and do what a doctor tells you. Seek out medical help when it is necessary, when you need it. And whatever you learn on YouTube from me, someone else, or maybe you learn some stretches from a friend, just know the limit of what that is good for and what it is not sufficient for. All right, once again, my name is Ben, and this has been a video from the Source Skater Studio. Thanks for watching. See you next time.